Every day, cars and trucks are zipping through downtown Winston-Salem, but not so fast. They're not the only ones using the roadways. That's why a newly formed advisory committee is gearing up to make the city more accessible for those who walk, bike, and ride.
We see ourselves as educating the broader community on how City Council makes decisions and how layered that process is, but then also educating City Council on maybe some of the things that haven't been highlighted before or haven't been highlighted quite in the same way.
Sharon Nelson, the chair of the committee, says when she first moved to Winston-Salem, biking was her primary means to get around.
We have safety issues, we have access issues, we have gaps, so sidewalks start and stop. We have ordinances that only have sidewalks on one side of the street in developments, and that's not always the easiest way for people to move on that street.
More recently, the organization has been learning about the city and researching other municipalities' strategies so members can effectively propose solutions to city leaders on concerning areas, like a segment of the Salem Creek Greenway that's underwater and busy roads like Rinalda.
Part of that is looking at how we can work within, at a climate change level, at an economic and social mobility level, as just an integrated community, and connect the dots across more of our existing infrastructure while also adding other pieces.
The committee is also reviewing the proposed changes to e-scooters that are outlined in the shared micromobility ordinance that was adopted 4 years ago.
The proposals for the changes to the ordinance are really geared towards improving the experience for customers, making it clear for the vendors on how they should be operating, and then balancing both of those with the policy goals that the city has.
Shared micromobility is a term the city uses to define bikes and scooters like this one that we can all rent and ride to get around. Some of the proposed changes involve the vendors and how quickly they respond to complaints, and extending the hours of scooter usage from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. instead of the current time of 9 p.m.
The more options we provide to visitors and to residents, I think the better off they'll be, especially in a downtown setting like this, where maybe you don't want to drive, you don't want to deal with parking. Picking up a scooter and being, or a bike, an electric bike, and being able to get across town quickly and efficiently is a great option for people to have.
But the committee can't seek change alone. Go to cityofws.org if you have feedback or want to get involved.
Sometimes that's surveys, sometimes that's public meetings, but we want whatever final plan is adopted to be a plan that the community as a whole understands and really gets behind, that serves the most individuals and mediums, I guess, as possible.
I'm Sarah Mastori reporting.